The Indian Ocean sea trade lasted from about 500 BCE to about 1500 CE. It ended when the Portuguese took over most of the trade by offering cheaper and easier to get products.
Sailors had to learn that they could travel from Africa or Middle East, including Persia, to India, China, or Southeast Asia during the summer monsoon from April to May, come back during the winter monsoon from September to November, and vice versa.
Many countries traded through the Indian Ocean. Some of these countries were on the east coast of Africa. They included Somalia, Egypt, Mozambique, Madagascar, and Ethiopia. The trade resulted in new cities and languages being formed. Srivijaya was formed on the coast of Africa to control ships from coming and leaving. The language Swahili was also formed so that merchants could understand each other without any miscommunication. These countries exported many goods, one of the most important being ivory, bananas, and slaves.
The Middle East played a major role in the Indian Ocean. Most trade was controlled by Muslim merchants. Countries in the Middle East included Yemen, Syria, and Anatolia. As Muslim trade grew, its culture also gained dominance. Islam spread to many countries and kingdoms in northern Africa, Persia, and India. Muslims' exports included textiles, and they had a deep involvement in the African slave trade. Their imports included spices and silk from India and China. The Persian Gulf was a key place for many inlanders to set up trade without having to go far out to the ocean.
India was a key factor in the network of trade. Much of the goods exchanged originated from the different parts of India. Since a lot of trade occurred between India and Southeast Asia, Indian culture also spread. Buddhism and Hinduism took roots in countries such as Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand through trade. Indian port cities were set up which influenced the people around them. Indian imported many luxurious items such as gold, silver, ivory, and precious jewels. They also exported goods such as grains, spices, and jewelry.
China, although was involved in the Indian Ocean trade, it was mostly for silk. A part of the Silk Roads was in the Indian Ocean. China sold its silk to Southeast Asia and India, which then sold it to the Middle East and Africa. Many Chinese inventions, such as a very sturdy ship, also spread through the Indian Ocean. China imported goods such as spices and lumber, although China's trade was mostly diplomatic. Southeast Asia was mostly a place where they traded with goods from other countries. It was also a very diverse region as it contained different islands such as Java, Sumatra, and Borneo. The Indian Ocean was an important trade medium for not only goods but also ideas, cultures, and technology.